Hey everyone. You won't believe what's next. Uncle 13 isn't the murderer. Line Huichuan said, pulling out the family photo mysteriously. 6 years ago, what made Uncle 13 suddenly announce the family breakup? Was it because he wanted to open a new branch? After that, they went their separate ways and never met again. Domu glanced at the photo, his expression shifting dramatically as a kid nearby asked, "Who's that?" Line Huichuan tilted her head, looked at the photo, and said the child's name was Longben Kangyu, leaving Domu completely dumbfounded. Subtitles. Kangyu turned out to be his brother, whom he hadn't seen for many years. No wonder this guy always wore bizarre outfits when going out. All these years, he had no idea Domu had a brother, which was more shocking than discovering his pet could talk. The last time they met was a decade ago, on their father's death day. Domu wondered why Kangyu was in Huichuan mansion, as he had a mom. Just then, Line Huichuan's voice echoed, asking why he wasn't investigating. Domu shrugged it off like a bad jacket. He hopped into the car, pondering, should I check out the flavor of ice cream first? Line Huichuan sat in the passenger seat, hitching a ride, asking, are you going to find Kangyu? Domu thought to himself, I haven't seen Kangyu in years, so why not check it out? All this time, he had been avoiding his brother like a coward. He tried Kangyu's mom's house, knocking long with no answer, like the door guard was away. As they were leaving, Line Huichuan pulled out a letter from Kangyu's home and found it was actually a document from a nursing home. Guess Kangyu's mom is in some kind of Following the address in the letter, they finally found Kangyu's mom, but to their surprise, she bolted as soon as she saw them. What a pro at running away! Domu approached and asked if brother Kangyu was still alive. Kangyu glared at the long-lost Line Huichuan and retorted without hesitation, do you know about the Huichuan mansion case? Ignoring long-lost Line Huichuan, his eyes were filled with resentment, as if all had eaten for the past decade was tofu. And you, who dumped me, dared to come here acting like the big brother? Kangyu shouted, grabbing Damu's collar in rage. With that, he left Domu and Line Huichuan behind, whisking his mom away like a scene straight out of a dramatic show. The next day, forensic results for the Huichuan mansion case showed that the 13 kids died on different days. What a procrastinator. The first victim's death was recorded in 2012, while the last one was in 2014. Were they lining up or something? Based on traces in Huichuan mansion, all 13 kids lived there, akin to a summer camp. In other words, since the breakup of Huichuan 13 in 2011, someone had been taking those kids back to the mansion, like a mysterious moving company. The special investigation team summoned the remaining 6 based on photos provided by Line Huichuan. Subtitles: Line Huichuan, Kangyu, Little Fatty, May, Glasses, the last, Shendai Jian, is missing like a lost wizard. Surprisingly, these 5 had identical testimonies, like actors reading from a script. After reading their testimonies, Lingmi thought, these 5 seemed to revere Huichuan like devoted followers. I'm here to be a real detective. The phones in the special investigation team started ringing. Let's see what twist this dramatic day will bring. To their surprise, the caller claimed to be Huichuan 13, the mystery guest of the day. Just when everyone thought it was a prank, a detective arrived at the riverside, and there stood Huichuan 13 in black, slowly turning around. The hexagonal scar on his hand shone in sunlight, instantly drawing focused detective moment. No one expected this guy to surrender, officially nabbing the title of him the bad guy. His first words after being captured were, many a shell can't be property, but I definitely can't run away. I killed him. What, all the kids? I killed him, Keiji-san. 2024 Tokyo, and everyone held their breath in anticipation. The reporter in front of him was looking for a missing girl, and on her arm was a glowing hexagonal symbol, a rather bizarre mark. She suspected this business was tied to the Huichuan mansion case, feeling like a ticking bomb was in her mind. However, the bullet comments were quite dismissive. I'm not a cop anymore. That case is old news. But the reporter insisted, this case has never ended. No one knows what's hidden behind it. 7 years ago, Huichuan admitted to killing 13 kids he raised, but there was no motive or reason. What a rogue with no permit. Do you think Uncle 13 is the murderer? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Ready to stretch those mental muscles. All parents can't possibly love their kids, right? That's just science. This matter quickly hit the news, and Line Huichuan walked home, feeling more disturbed than a cat in a dog park. Subtitles: she felt as though someone was trailing her, just like being in a horror film, and was suddenly shoved down a staircase. An hour later, the comments arrived at the hospital. Luckily, Lion Hua only suffered minor injuries, time to shop for a new outfit. She told the comments again, Uncle 13 isn't the murderer, the real killer just pushed me. Comments pressed, asking what evidence she had for that reasoning. Was she Conan the detective now? Lion Hua thought Uncle 13 had cared for the dead kids. This all link, what a lame connection game. And his new target is obviously our. That guy aims to take out every kid Uncle 13 ever raised. Comments lit up. Lion Hua said, your brother Kang is on the survivor list, hell sense it. The remaining 6 were all doomed, the comments echoed through the night, amidst tense discussions. At the crime scene, he saw the 6-sided symbol. If only the kids who lived in Huichuan mansion knew this then. This evidence undoubtedly confirmed that, somehow, the killer was among those 6. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.